I'm so glad you're listening. If you are a returning listener and you listen to episode 1, welcome back. I'm so glad you've come here to join me. Let me tell you a bit about DamiOnPurpose. This podcast is about living with intention. It's about showing up in your full God's given identity and working in purpose, even when it's messy. I know we've all been there and we can all relate to it, right? On today's episode, I want to talk about purpose in the pause. Let's be real. Waiting is hard. It can be very hard, depending on what it is you're waiting on, right? We've all been through different seasons where we either had to wait for something. It could have been a job. It could have been anything, right? We've all been through that season, and it can really be hard. And if we're being honest, sometimes it doesn't always feel like it's spiritual, right? Sometimes it feels like silence. It feels like delay. Sometimes it feels like everybody's moving forward and I'm just here. I'm stuck. And I genuinely have done everything that I need to do. I've tried to grow. I've done courses. I've tried to shift my mindsets. Truly, what is going on? So it can also feel like God has forgotten, depending on what it is you're waiting on, right? And it can be hard. And something to think about again is, I know for me personally, it's felt like, is this some sort of punishment, right? Is this something I have done? But I want to kind of bring it to you today and present something to you. What if the pause isn't a punishment? What if it truly has nothing to do with you? What if this pause or delay is a preparation? What if the stillness is where God is doing his deepest and quietest work in you? In this episode today, we're unpacking what it really, really means to trust God in waiting. And how is there purpose in places where we feel like things are slow, silent, or uncertain? We've all worked through seasons where we've had to wait. It could be a breakthrough. It could be a next level. It could be a job. It could be anything. It could be family challenges. It could be family issues. Whatever that means to you. You've done all the right things. You've been pushing. You've been praying. You've been consistent. You've been growing. You've been sowing. You've done everything. You've been hopeful. And it's been lingering for whether it's months, days, or years. And you've been very hopeful. But yet it feels like nothing has shifted. Like, is God really moving? Is he hearing my prayer? Is he really there? I've been here too long. And I've had those moments myself as well. Like, God, did you forget about me? Like, I'm down here, right? You've said that you will always be with me. You will never leave me or forsake me. There are scriptures that we would think that comes to mind to say, wow, like this has been battle after battle. I have been waiting and waiting. What truly is going on? And these questions are valid. But I'm here to present a different mindset to you today. What I've learned and what I want to share today is from a personal experience. It is that even in the stillness, even in the silence, God is working, right? He never stops working. There is purpose in the pause. God wasn't punishing me, and God isn't punishing you. He's actually positioning you possibly for a different season, possibly for growth. The season of waiting isn't empty. It's building something in you. It's almost like gold when gold goes through a fire, right? It's refining you and you come out better off. God is doing something great in me. And there's a scripture I want to use to back that up. It's in Isaiah 40:31. It reads, "But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength." Those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. That says that waiting may feel tiring. So God is acknowledging that we may feel tired. But if we wait on the Lord, then he will renew our strength. God promises to renew our strength during the way in. Another scripture in Habakkuk 2:3, it says, though it linger, wait for it. Even if it feels late, it's right on time in God's calendar. Because God's calendar is not the same as ours, right? And that scripture is so, for me, I feel it's so powerful. It's saying, yes, it might feel like it's late or delayed. Wait for it, because our calendar is not the same as God's. James 1:4 also says, let us persevere to finish its work. The waiting isn't just about what's coming. It's about who you're becoming, right? It's not just about the now. It's about the person that God is making you become in the future. I love that. And I want to speak to you directly. Sis, hear me. Just because it's not happening now, or just because it's not happening fast, doesn't mean it's not happening. God's silence is not absence, right? If you listen clearly, even in the stillness, you would hear that He is with you and know that He is with you. His pause is not His no. He's working in you. He's working through you in patience, in faith, and in strength. And I want to remind you as well that flowers bloom after a long season on the ground, and so will you. Now, I want to leave you with some practical steps or tips to kind of shift your mindset as you go into this new week. Because, again, faith isn't about what we hear. It's not just about that. It's also about what we do and how do we apply it. So this week, I want you to journal and just think about it, whether it's in your quiet time, whether it's when you're taking a shower, whether it's when you're taking a walk. What is God trying to develop in me while I wait? What is He trying to do, right? Take some time and think through it. I want you to reflect, because sometimes what feels like a delay is actually God doing the most meaningful work in us. When we change what we say about ourselves as well, we shift what we believe. So I want to also leave you with some affirmation and anchor as you go into the week. Okay? I want you to say after me, I am not forgotten. God has never forgotten you. He can never forget you, because we are all His children. I am being prepared, even in the way in. I am being prepared. I am being equipped by God. There is purpose in my pause. There is purpose in the way in. There is purpose in the delay. Say this to yourself until it settles into your spirit. Say it to yourself until you truly believe it. Read the scriptures during your downtime and make sure it kind of just goes in and sets into your heart. You are not behind. I want you to remember that. And I want you to remember that you're being built.